Natalie Bieule has overcome nearly impossible odds to be a U.S. Paralympic hopeful in the discus throwing competition. At age 18, she was enjoying her life as a dancer when she lost her right leg, hit by a drunk driver. But just 4 months into training for the Paralympics in Rio, she went into the Nationals and beat the American record. She's part of Team Kellogg's USA, and she joins us here on lunch break with her inspiring story. Natalie, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
What you went through would probably sideline anyone from athletics, maybe even life. But here you are, you have your face on a Kellogg's box.
Yes.
You're hoping to go to the Olympics. How did you get your life back on track?
Honestly, what really got me started was my daughter. After having, having my daughter, I just never wanted her to see me as somebody missing a leg. I wanted her to see me as, look what my mom's capable of doing. So therefore, she wouldn't set any limits on herself ever. So that's honestly what set the fire.
How old is your daughter?
She's 7, and now we just had a 1-year-old now. We just had another baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you're hoping to qualify, you would do that in June. But if you go to Rio, are they coming with you?
I don't think so. We're debating the 7-year-old coming with us, but I think the baby's too baby.
They might be able to watch mom on TV, though.
They can watch mom on TV. That's what we're hoping for, that they watch mom on TV.
So you met another amputee.
Yes.
And she encouraged you to get into
Yes, I remember.
competition.
I remember after my accident, I had read up on her. Her name is April Holmes, and she's a 5-time Paralympian. And I was breaking prosthetic legs left and right because I was heavily involved in CrossFit. And she introduced me. She was the one that jump-started everything for me. She introduced me to Kathy Sellers, who's head of the USOC, of the Olympic Committee for the Paralympics. And they basically told me, we need a thrower. And that's how I got my foot in the door. I was like, I've never thrown an object before, but here you go.
So how do you even get into it? How did you go about
I just started
becoming
training.
so great?
Well, thank you. They just told me that this was a chance, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's a dream that any kid dreams of, and here I am. I have the opportunity to do it. So I just started training and throwing the disc, learning the different moves. I have an incredible coach back home who helps me. The support and love of my family is honestly what really motivates me and pushes me.
And we always hear about and focus on these amazing, inspiring stories of the Paralympians because they inspire everyone. But there have to be some tough days. How do you get through sort of the highs and lows?
Well, there are tough days. Everybody has tough days. But I think that, for me at least, it's my daughters. They're the ones that push me and motivate me to get out of bed and do it, and that competitive drive in me as well. It's just, you gotta want it, and there's a lot of people thinking that you're not gonna be able to because of the stigma that I guess many people with disabilities unfortunately have. And I think that's what really gets me going as well. The fact that, don't tell me I can't.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to do it.
And how do you stay fit? You're traveling a lot too.
Yes.
You're participating in all these fun activities in New York and elsewhere.
Yes, I stay fit. Breakfast is an essential part of my day because that's what keeps me going. If I fuel myself correctly in the morning with the help of Kellogg's, obviously, I'm ready to conquer the day, especially with 2 girls training 2 a days. It's tough,
That's a lot.
But I got to keep myself fueled every time. And, that's how I keep myself shaped. Just as long as you have a healthy eating habit and Kellogg's helps me with that. So I'm proud to be part of representing a brand that's been in my life since a kid.
What advice do you have for other amputees and young people in general who look up to you guys?
Well,
what do you tell them?
I used to tell my students, and I was a 4th grade teacher. I used to tell my students, I tell my daughter this all the time. The only limits we set are the ones we set on ourselves. And I think that if you want something bad enough, just set your goal little by little. Don't see the long picture. It's step by step. This is learn to enjoy the process. Learn to enjoy the journey and the process, not just the outcome.
Are you enjoying this process?
Oh, unbelievable. I mean,
you're enjoying these beautiful cereal boxes?
Yeah, of course I am. This is an honor. It really is an honor, and it's a privilege to be here with all my fellow Kellogg's teammates.
Well, thank you for being here. We'll be looking for you and cheering for you in Rio. I don't want to jinx you, but if and when you make it to Rio.
I'll be there.
We'll be your big fan. All right, thank you so much for being here.